G'day viewers, Ivan here from Peak Off-Road Equipment, Wetherill Park, Sydney, Australia, and welcome to Off the Cuff. Just finished this beautiful 76 series on portals by our customer named Pete. And thank you, Pete, for lending us the car today and to showcase something that's very, not unique, it's one of the first around, right? So what we've done here is fitted the new LX tent to the V8 76 series without using any load bars. Now, this is, for the Bush Company products, this is a first. We used to be able to do this when the first original tents came out, I don't know, Jesus, when I had coloured hair, not grey, and so that's long ago. And since then, Alu-Cab, Bush Company, Boss Aluminium, all the top brands have just had the rails that run north and south. And they're usually welded on and give strength. But with strength comes weight. With weight comes people saying, I want less weight. Here we are. So they've gone backwards in time and removed those that north-south bar underneath, which is now bolted on, and gives us the opportunity to mount it like this. So I'm going to quickly show you, and let's go. Anyway, say hello to Dave. Dave's doing the videos again for us today in beautiful Sydney. As you can see, portals. This is the bottom. I'm 6'3", I'm not a small bloke, right? This is a long way up. So it's got the portals on it, which are fairly expensive, with a 1-inch lift to give you this. This is all done in the second stage engineering, and a lovely job done. He's got 25,000 Ks, and the tyres are a little bit more than half worn. Now, we were talking about this north-south bar. This is still in the plastic. This is bolted on underneath the tent, or actually I have a tent here, just like this. It's bolted underneath the tent so that you can mount it on some crossbars. Right, pretty simple and whatnot. Now, the exciting part. You just wait there, Dave. I'll just go grab this. The customer came with this backbone. So this is the backbone that he brought over. And the problem with this Rhino backbone is there is how many? 4, 6 holes to mount the tent to this. So the tent is directly mounted to this face. Now the problem with the Rhino on a 76, 78, 79, all going to be the same problem. This needs to be full. In actual fact, sorry guys, this is very important. I'll just get a tier 1 backbone. Right, magic of editing. Dave's going to have fun with this. So here we go. Can you see the difference here? Now, we could only just mount this tent. What we had here, because we had it in stock and it worked, was the wedge tail, and it's about this wide. This is a tier 1. It's a great Australian company. A young bloke is having a crack at making these bars, and I've just put one of these backbones on my GQ and love it. It's really nice setup. It's super low. So go have a look at their website, tier 1, Metalworks and Victoria. But as you can see, very simply, I need to mount here, one here, one here, one here, one here, but there's nothing to mount to. Like there is nothing. Wedge tail has the same setup as this, so you've got plenty of slots, and the tier 1 is even better to mount to because it is even wider. So I don't hold this, just to give you an indication, right? Just to give you an indication, this gutter is 340 mil, 340 mil between the gutters, so that backbone sits on that. And then the tent is 1400 wide. With this one system here, we only just had enough to make sure that we would warrant it to fit the wedge tail on. So the wedge tail on a 76 series is at the minimum length, like the minimum. Any wider than 340 mil in your gutter, this method will not work. So remember that number, 340 millimeters. Any wider gutter mount on any other car, this is not going to work unless you go to a wider tier 1 backbone. In saying that, this is so everyone who asks me to do this again will understand what I'm talking, and they can do a quick measurement themselves. Now, with this awning, with the way that the tent is mounted, I'll get that at the end. I want to show you at the end. The awning, we have to mount it in the up position, which means we had to put the relocation bar in. Again, we tried to bring this tent as far forward, and when we put the ladder on, this is where you get. So this is different to mounting the AX. You think it's the same, but it's not. It's different in every way. We took most of it today to mount this way, and we know what we're doing, and I've done this before, and there was a lot of calculations. This is not going to be easy for everyone to fit at home. The standard setup, we'll show you some photos of, as we're talking, of how the tent looks open and the awning open and the gap that is here. I'll just quickly go on the back of this lovely 76 series. He has gone to a very minimalist. He's running a caravan, and he just wanted a super lightweight tent, and he really didn't want to worry about anything else. His criteria was to get it low and to bring the awning as it opens as close as we can here to reduce the gap. And we've done that, and we've done a bit of cutting and shutting. Very simple. He's got a fridge in the centre, and this fridge here, the drifter table, and an oven. So really super simple. He is towing a caravan, and this is a lot like most of our customers that come in here. They grab their caravan, they move to a spot, and then the weather's nice, they'll take this without the caravan, go away for a day, a week, whatever, come back to the caravan and go up further up the coast or around the coast or whatever. And just keep doing that. It gives you two options. If the weather's good, go in this. If it's raining, stay in the caravan. So now we'll go to the next part, which is quite unique on this car. Right, what we've got here is a ladder. Now this is not a wide rung ladder, but it is wider in rungs, but angled. So no longer do you have to worry about trying to go on a square step. It is a lot better, but it's not as good as the wide rung ladder. But there isn't a lot of room inside to fit a really wide rung ladder. So the amount of material that goes inside the tent, like bedding and stuff, is going to be really at minimal. No 4 pillows that are really big. You can't throw the missus or the husband in there and close the lid if you don't like him. Now in this case we had a very different situation here. Look at the size. Look at the size of this flare. So normally the ladder would go through here. This is going to be a customer's problem. Well, not really a problem because the access is from the back, but what it is if he's going to go in from the side, then he has to go in and on the angle. There's no real way you can get down here and keep the same degrees. All right, what we'll do, we'll go inside. Let's have a look inside of this beauty. All right. Wow. Too long for this. Wow, this is high. Oh, guys, you don't understand. The TV, the video won't show you how high this truck is. It's a mad truck. Dave loves it to death. Inside, 76 series. Not the new facelift. He's got the V8 one. It's just getting through. Caro seats. Everything is second stage engineering. Bush Company pockets at the front here. Console. A lot of work, time and effort has gone into this truck, including extra seals and painting of the little bits and pieces. He's a very fastidious owner, and it's a lovely truck so far. Anyway, I think you've seen all these before. Let's finish up. Rightio, as you can see, ARB bull bar, winch, steady lights. Now, we did take photos of this without an awning. And I did suggest to the customer, Pete, not to put an awning on, but it was really the major thing that he really wanted. He wanted the caravan there and be able to park next to it with an awning and get it done. with this backbone and fitting directly to the tent has to be in the middle. We normally offset the tent anything up to, or at least minimum 70 millimeters. And that brings this awning further in and a little bit more protected, and also it looks a little bit more symmetrical from the front and back because you don't have an awning just hanging off one side. The fitting time on this, two blokes know what they're doing. Wow, 6 hours, 7 hours to try and get all the little things correct. So that's taken out of the box and finishing a thing. So you're talking, yeah, a while, a lot of measuring and drilling, eh? All those 6 holes underneath it all have to be measured, drilled and done to make it all work. I've got plenty of photos that hopefully Dave has put all the way through. If an amateur person trying to do this, know what you're getting into. It's not difficult apart from putting the tent on. We used a forklift and I made up an apparatus. Not difficult, time consuming. Way more time than you think. We put these tents on, bush camping tents, all the time. I am rambling, but you guys really need to know this is not a 5-minute job to put this on. Definitely not. We were fortunate enough that we had the backbone that we have in stock and everything went out in the day. All right, enough of that. I think the truck looks tremendously great. Dave loves the truck. Dave, do you love the truck? Yeah, see? Yeah, she's trying to be professional. Thank you, Pete, for lending us the truck for the video. And guys, see you around. Hooroo. Talk to you soon. Hooroo.